This story is a work of fiction. There is no relation to any actual persons or organizations. All crimes in this world can be solved using scientific and logical analysis. What that means is up to you. This story is a work of fiction. There is no relation to any actual persons or organizations. All crimes in this world can be solved using scientific and logical analysis. What that means is up to you. Please enter your given name and your surname. That'll do. For now, put in your surname. I see you've chosen those two names. Please do register now. Would you like to proceed? Register now. And are you sure you want to use this name? If yes, click register. I see. You haven't decided yet. Please, are you sure you want to use this name? If yes, click register, please. Alright, it's all completed now. You are ready to embark into the most challenging investigation of your life. This will not be easy, but I'm sure you'll come on the top and figure this out. Good luck. This is Snake, signing out.
上野動物園にジャイアントパンダの新しい飼育施設
昨日午前3時ごろ、東名高速道路上り線にて大型トレーラー
調査の保健所で1医療機関あたり10人のインフルエンザ感染者を確認しました。
東京都港区のマンションに住む女性から
東京都江東区木場にある薬品倉庫にて大規模な火災が発生しました。出火から1時
大晦日から新年のカウントダウンイベントなど多くの人が集まりました。
確認しました。
東京都内でのインフルエンザ流行が止まり
猛威を振るうインフルエンザでさらなる犠牲者です。
インフルエンザによる死亡者は15名となりました。
The widespread outbreak of influenza in Japan continues. But is this actually influenza? Existing anti-influenza drugs are not as effective as hoped, and the mortality rate appears to be much higher than previous influenza outbreaks. Some analysts suggest that Japan's Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare may be hiding.
猛威を振るうインフルエンザが新型のウイルスであることが分かりました。
日本政府は緊急事態宣言の発令と東京都の封鎖を決定しました。
ロックダウンを実行することに決定しました。またこれ以上感染をさせないためにもご協力のほど
The world has changed. The new unknown virus outbreak that began in Tokyo in December 2019 quickly spread across the country with a fatality rate of 40%, even higher than that of Ebola, hemorrhagic fever. International travel was restricted, and so as the area with the most cases, all major roads to Tokyo were sealed off. The capital had been placed under total lockdown. Without the effective treatment, the virus spread from the general populace to healthcare workers, the police, and the self-defense forces. And finally, it reached the very heart of the nation. Major government officials such as the former Prime Minister, Chief Cabinet Secretary, and Minister of Health, Labor, Welfare became infected one after another and succumbed to the virus. By then, the country's death toll has exceeded 200,000. A new government was hastily established during the state of high alert. And as a former infectious disease specialist who discovered a cure for the new virus and saved many lives, was appointed as the new Prime Minister. The new Prime Minister put many policies for controlling the spread of the virus and preserving the economy into the effect, all of which were great success. The number of infections noticeably decreased, and eventually the pandemic that wrought havoc on the country came to an end. Where's my cigarettes? However, Naomi, pass it on. However, the world has still changed. And no matter how small, those chances can be seen everywhere that we look. I believe he's asking for me. Yes, it is me. Inspector Matora, sir. Yes. Me. Well, you don't say, do you? Well, they don't call me a snake for no reason. I crawl around all kinds of jungles. What are you indicating there, young detective? That I smell bad? That's not what Naomi said when she gave me the cocktail of fox dye. Nano. Micro. Bots. Fox dye, remember? Well, like I said, I am a snake. And I do crawl around. I agree. You'd be more considerate, knowing that we are here to investigate. You are forgiven. Carry on. What have you found out here? What happened? Well, that's why we're here, to find out. Exactly. Who knows? Anything's possible. This underground parking lot is pretty old, but there should be still some security cameras around here. We'll check some videotapes too. It'd be nice if they caught something, but I won't hold my breath on it. Hold on now. Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. As I was saying, let's not jump to any conclusions. Let's investigate first, Reiben. A woman? No, it can't be. Kosuke Kiyahara. How is this impossible? She's asking me to move. No way. Naomi? Well, I'm glad you don't smell gasoline. So what do you smell? I am Kosuke Kiyahara. Legendary Kyosuke. Kosuke Kiyahara. what business do you have here anyway? What are you doing here? All of a sudden you're here. Why? And what do you know about this entire situation here? What drew you in here? And who do you work for? What agency? I want to know now. Public Security Intelligence. Agency under the Ministry of Justice. You certainly don't look the part. The Public Security Investigation Agency. Colonel, what do you think about this? I'd like to know why someone who left the Metropolitan Police is here to join the Ministry of Justice would be here of all the places. Isn't it natural to visit the scene for case of interest? As you can see, someone just got burned to death. You won't find any of your terrorist or organized crime groups here. So, once again, why are you here? Who sent you? Or are you investigating the police in secret? I'm aware that the mastermind behind that incident 5 years ago had contacts in the police department. Are you part of that? Same with how the harm trust in the police and all of the demotions that happened due to the public backlash. Oh, I heard that some psychic cult was planning a terrorist attack, or... It's certainly no laughing matter when your trusted colleagues turn to be believers in some criminal cult. But you know the ministry is no different, don't you? I hear rumors that they've got the believers in there too. What I'm trying to say is that if we don't know who we can trust, we'll never stop doubting each other. Who found the victim is what you should be asking yourself. Certainly not you. I hope. How is that any of your... It is my business. I am the business of this business. Just tell me. What? No. It can't be. Kosuke Kiyahara. So he was a janitor at Hiroshuto, age 68. Why would janitor would be burned alive, strapped onto a chair? That makes no sense to me. Unless we're talking about some kind of cult, sadistic cult. But why did you choose him? Why is he the victim? There has to be some kind of purpose, or a reason, or a message. Oh, wait a minute. Well, you should have told me that earlier. So he wasn't the victim. So he was just the one that found the body. Yes, that's correct. All right. Thank you, Ryben. Listen to me. I need you to be direct when you give me these details. At one point, I thought maybe the janitor was the one that's burned, but the janitor is the one who found the body. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keisuke Kiyohara. Wait a minute. What happened to the rest of the body? Why only his feet? What are you talking about, Yuika? What does the SHC stand for? Elaborate, please. Yeah, SH what? Wait a minute. This is getting creepier than I thought. You're telling me a story in July of 1951 in the town of St. Petersburg, Florida, in the United States. Richard Reeser went to visit his 64-year-old mother, Mary Reeser. He thought he would see his mother relaxed as usual, but was instead greeted by an unbelievable sight. What are we talking about here? All that was left of her was the one foot still wearing slipper and a few other bones. There was hardly any trace of her left. Interesting. I see what you're saying. There are some similarities to that case in St. Petersburg, Florida, and one here in Tokyo. But it's a big time apart. From 1956 to 2023. The cause of death was being burned at a temperature higher than 1200 Celsius, which is above even that of the crematorium. What's odd even more was that the fire then spread through the building where the body was found. This is starting to sound more interesting. During my mission as Snake Eater, I encountered some very interesting characters with flammable superpowers. Anyway, that was my father, Big Boss. That wasn't me. But he told me these stories. Since then, similar incidents have been observed throughout the world. Well, there is a connection there between what happened with my father, Big Boss, and his jungle experience, and all these characters that he encountered. Is it possible the liquid might have something to do with this? Somehow, some way, liquid spirit is still there, alive. What is this, Yuika? What are you showing me now? November 1964 in Pennsylvania. March 1986, New York. Are these cases relevant to each other? January 1988, Southampton, England. It said that there were been over 200 cases to date. In each of these cases, the source of the fire was unknown. Only the victim's body was burned. These are very similar cases, very identical. and that often only the feet were left, while the rest of the body was reduced to ashes. What is the obsession of the feet in all these cases? Since the truth was never made clear, these kind of cases earned themselves a name. I wonder what name they gave it. SHC, spontaneous human combustion. SHC, spontaneous human combustion, a phenomenon where the human body spontaneously catches fire. Well, how does that happen? Please elaborate. Some kind of a curse or a occult thing. Well, when I was in Shadow Moses, I certainly have came across strange encounters. What do you mean? You were not there in Shadow Moses. How would you know? I was there. I know what I saw. And I know what's possible. I've seen a man call himself a vamp regenerate. I've seen things. Eureka. Well, remember, Eureka, this world, it's a very complex world. We were not given any answers when we were born. We were just born into this world, Eureka. And all we do is seek for answers and the questions. And that's what we're doing here, Eureka. Why does always has to be a reason behind anything? Have you ever heard of supernatural? You still believe that we got an arsonist with a fire, with a lighter and the matches? Don't look at me. I quit smoking. Kind of quit smoking. Held it to Oregon. There has to be a reason behind it. Okay, fine. Well, that's what I was implying. There has to be a paranormal explanation to it. I see you're still chasing after them. You know exactly what I mean. I've only heard rumors, but apparently some psychic cult had been kidnapping people and experimenting on them to draw out their psychic powers in a plot to take over society. I know, it's pretty out there, but that's the official story, as I know it. I don't know if the part of psychic powers is true, but it's got out that the people had died due to their experiments gone wrong. The cult was disbanded, but the truth about their experiments and the existence of psychic is still a mystery. What do you think? Do you think the cult experiments were successful? Wait, are you seriously asking that? There's no way something as ridiculous as psychic would I know. But sometimes you have to believe it. You're an idiot, you know that. Have you ever worked on a single case? Or better yet, have you ever seen Agent Mulder in the X-Files? You should watch that. This is one of those episodes. The X-Files. Oh, that's right. I forgot. What year were you born in? Oh, 2001. Oh, well, that explains everything. Alright, if that is the case, maybe you can be Agent Scully, and I'll be Agent Mulder, and we can work this out. But we have to think like Agent Mulder and Agent Scully. This is the only way that we'll get our answers. It's okay. Listen. You're coming from a different generation, and I'm coming from a different generation. But it doesn't mean that we can't pretend that we're Agent Mulder and Agent Scully. Kojima? You mean Hideo? No, it can't be. Hideo stranded on the Death Stranding. He abandoned me a long time ago, like 2008. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't have to pursue the truth on your own. As in, what did I get wrong? Alright, well in that case, let's chase after it. Wait a minute. This is it? This is the end of the game? No, it can't be. One month later. Shinjuku. Tokyo. Shinjuku. Central Park. 5 p.m. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I don't have any female voiceover. Do I have to read this? They told the news and the victim's family. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry. They told the news and the victim's family they had to continue to investigate. But the case was actually thrown out. They're getting rid of the evidence and reports. Yeah. Apparently it's due to pressure from some government officials. The government and police have been more cautious about storing files and the evidence ever since the psychic cult case. They don't know if someone might try tampering with them, so all they can do is not hold on to them. Yeah, I mean, they think destroying them is better than keeping redact documents. Yeah, it's about right. But I doubt that's the only reason. Oh, absolutely. It has to be. Liquid. It has to be him. My twin brother. No, I doubt anybody from Ministry or the police should know that we were working behind the scenes. Yeah, but this is why we're doing it like this. We're only using information brokers to deliver the case files. Yeah, using the code names to hide our identities while communicating online. I know it's hard to believe that someone would destroy documents just to interfere with our investigation. Well, there's always another reason. Yeah, maybe. Someone wants this case buried soon as possible. Colonel, any of this ring a bell to you? I expected as much. You don't know nothing about this, as usual. Good. Well, we'll investigate this case ourselves. That's the only way to find out the truth. Oh, the autopsy report. Let's look at it. He was burned at over 1,000 Celsius, with only the feet left behind. I saw the crime scene with my own eyes. Everything above the ankles were burned to ashes, even the bones. And despite the high temperature, the fire didn't spread to the rest of the building. I know, it doesn't sound like an ordinary case. I believe this is the only evidence we have here. Mailing. However, there is a footage from the building security cameras, the victim's belongings and testimonies from those involved. It might be of help. There might be something in the security camera footage. Yeah, we should look into that. I'll send those files to you with the usual method. Not a problem. Mailing. Pomona, you have 1 week. Cool. All right. Not a problem, mailing. We'll talk some other time. Oh, they're taking a nap. Good. I was thinking about doing the same thing. I don't know how much longer I can read this dialogue. Yeah. Let me know if you figure anything about these cases. I gotta make the police work a little harder. Thank you. What? No, it can't be.
山野井は異能教団なる団体を組織
What the
し
hell is this?
非人道的反社会的な活動をしていた形跡があります。
この資料があれば教団が何を計画していたかだけじゃなく警察と教団の癒着も証明できるだろう。
あと少しで世界は浄化された。
Wait a minute.
進化した人類によって
There is a cult, after
世
all.
界は生まれ変わるはずだ。
探偵として調査している事件を放り出すことは俺のポリシーに反する。
私は秋葉と言います。
なんてことをしてくれたんだ。
ようこそ岩井探偵事務所へ。
Where the hell am I? What the hell is this? Somewhere in Tokyo, 10 p.m. Are you alright? You were making noises in your sleep. Yeah, that was me. Kind of a bad dream. It was a collection of so many things. Yeah. Well, we have to keep it secret. The less they know, the better about this investigation. Well, it's been that long. It felt like a minute ago. I was working on this case. So we're looking after the cult. Whatever this cult is, it's obsessed with fire and burning bodies and only leaving the feet. So their obsession is foot fetish. I guess their foot fetish. Cult leaders we're after. Well, that's why we're here. It'll be a long journey. Oh, great. Let me look at those files. Let's see what you got. About the door. Evidence for a case will be delivered to the door. You can also go outside once you meet certain conditions. Oh. So wait a minute. I'm stuck here till I figure things out. And I have a black cat to keep me company. Alright. It has arrived. Let's see what we got inside. The victim information package obtained. Maps of the crime scene surrounding area obtained. Set of crime scene photos, article about the pharmaceutical company obtained. set of security camera videos from the building where the crime took place obtained. All of this could be useful. Testimonies from the victims, colleagues, and acquaintances obtained. Newspaper articles. All of this will be in very handy information that can help us put the clues. Like I said, a very handy information. What else? What else did you receive? Autopsy report. Good. Burned corpse found in building garbage dump. Victim identified male employee from pharmaceutical company. We already know all of this. All right, let's look at this case. All right, let's look at it. All right, I'll pin the evidence that I see fit that can help us. Evidence and the other information for cases, it's displayed on the evidence board. Any connection found will be shown with a red thread. Got it. Selecting the item will show reports and other case documents related to it. Move the cursor L, open related files X. It will also display what you should look into next. So if you aren't sure how to proceed, check the evidence board. All right. Let me put on my detective skills. This case involves burned remains of a pharmaceutical company employee being found in his office basement. All right. The body was discovered at Sunku Pharmaceutical Building, basement 2. And it was discovered by a janitor. The victim's name was Mistakichi Kuraki, 45 years old. He belonged to the Drug Administration Department of Sanuku Pharmaceuticals. On the day of the incident, his colleagues testified that he arrived at the office and worked as usual. A janitor who went to throw out the garbage in the basement noticed the smell of burning meat. When he looked around, he found the victim, who had been burned to the ashes, leaving only his feet. The fascination with the feet. These cult leaders, foot fetishers. As for how the remains could be identified as Mr. Kuraki, a wallet containing employee ID card was found at the scene, and the DNA of the feet were a match with that of the victim. According to the autopsy report, the basement did rise in the temperature during the incident, but the only possible source of fire would have been the victim's lighter. That should have been enough to burn his body to nothing. These are all the statements made by the victim. Wait a minute. Oh, these are his colleagues. I got it. Sorry. His colleagues testified that he wasn't in conflict with anyone, so the police doubt foul play. So he had no enemies. That's hard to believe. Everyone has enemies. Let's check if the police missed anything in the autopsy report or testimonies later. This map shows the area around the Sanuco Pharmaceutical Building, which was the scene of the crime. We can reference it in the tracking the victim's movement for that day. We can look at the cameras. Since the police found the case too difficult to solve, I heard they were going to rule it as an incident or an accident. But was it really an accident? Or is there something the police are overlooking? I'm sorry, I said the incident. It was the accident. I'm having a brain fart. Well, I have to get to the bottom of this case ourselves. We have to figure this out. Somehow. Well, first, we'll figure out what caused the victim to be burned so badly. What was the cause first? And then, the source of the fire. Let's check security camera footage from the time of the incident and the photos of the scene taken by forensic immediately after. Perhaps they'll show something that could have caused the fire. Investigation work takes place at the desk. There you can find plenty of equipment. Choose the right tool for the job to make headway in the case. All right. Let's get to work. You can analyze the video evidence for anything suspicious using specialized equipment. There are 2 displays, so you watch 2 videos at the same time. If you want to get a closer look at the one video, you can zoom in on its display by pressing square, push square. You can pause, play, rewind, and fast forward the footage. Speeds can also be adjusted in increments. Play, pause, rewind, fast forward. Got it. Oh, and image analysis. This equipment for analyzing the footage, photos, and other media we obtained. You can use it to fast forward, rewind, pause, and even check footage frame by frame. Cool. All right, let's get to the work, shall we? Let me get a sip of my drink over here for a minute. Alright, let's select the videos. Actually, Let's use the photos here. Let's start with security camera footage from the time of the incident. Put the tape labeled Sanuku Pharmaceutical Building B2 security camera into the video deck to watch it. Alright. I'll watch on the D1. Press play. Alright, let's see what we can see. Play the footage. Nothing going on. I don't see anything yet. Still nothing. I'm gonna try and fast forward this. Oh, there he is. That's our victim. Pause it right there. Alright, fast forward. That's our victim, Tomoda Akiba. Let's move it forward a little bit more. What is he carrying there? What is that? He's carrying a bag there. What is that bag for? I'm more concerned about that bag. I wonder where he went. According to the blueprints, that's the way to the garbage room. Can we switch to a different camera? Oh wait, he's back. So wait, he went to the bathroom. So he came from the bathroom. And he's still carrying that bag. I want to know what's inside that bag. Where is he going now? He's standing in the shadow of that pillar, so we can't see what he's doing. Interesting. Let's keep on moving. We might get something. Hold on. I see something over there. He's doing something, like moving around. Didn't he just drop something? Wait, what was that? I see a smoke. There's a smoke there. What is that? I see the fire. Yeah, but we need a better angle. It looked as if he was struggling with something, or something attacked him, but we don't have a good angle. We can't see it that well. Do we have any other camera angles? Clearly, he burned. But it seems like there was a struggle there for a minute. He was moving around before the fire, like he was doing something or arguing with something. Interesting. These images might be very graphic, so the viewer discretion is advised. Alright, viewer discretion advised. Let's put the photo on display so we can analyze it. The images analysis program uses AI, artificial intelligence, to detect what the subject of the picture is. But be aware that it won't work if the photo is blurry or when the subject shape is indistinct or not fully visible. And you're probably aware when the image analysis is complete, you can zoom and pan around the image. Alright, let's do it. Will do. I'll do my best. I think you're right. That's not the source of the fire. Let's try looking at something else. This could be it. What is this right here? You're right. I found the matches. There they are, right there. Wait a minute, what is this? Is that fuel? The plastic bottle with fuel. Plastic bottle with fuel. Yeah, but it could be something. Maybe put the flammable oil inside and then burn himself as some sort of a ritual sacrifice. There's a lighter. What is this? Plastic bag. So he was carrying the plastic bag with all of this equipment, including the oil, plastic bottle that's flammable, matches, and lighter. Hold on. Oh yeah, the shoes. A wallet. I gotta say, this game is pretty interesting, though. It went from Solid Snake detective investigation to actually pretty interesting game. Pretty interesting. If you like solving puzzles, if you're like into detective work, I think you will really enjoy this. It is graphic, you know, just like any forensic simulator is. This is very graphic and not for the faint of heart. But I guess what they're trying to do here is like, even though I know it's a Japanese forensic simulator, as a visual novel, if you will, I guess they want you to get used to seeing the gruesome images so you can properly investigate, because that's what you're going to be dealing with when you're doing forensic investigation, right? You're going to be dealing with all kinds of details. And you have to get used to that, but you have to be able to focus to figure out the clues as to what happened, to collect all the evidence. So this is actually a pretty interesting game, and it's on PlayStation 5. It's a demo, but so far so good. I'm missing something here. Oh, what is this? This is just the bones. What's interesting about this case is his upper body was totally burnt out. Like there was nothing left of his upper torso, of his upper body. Not one shred of evidence. But what was left is his 2 feet. And it's very interesting. So it's like a puzzling investigation. And there's similar cases between this one and the one in St. Petersburg, Florida in 1956, and there was another one 1985, I think, in Pennsylvania. Just for the record, this is all fictional. It's not real. This computer generated. It looks real, but it's computer generated. You know, it's makeup artists, puppeteers, you know, dummies that make it look like it's real, but it's just you know, it's not real. You're not looking at the real photo of somebody's legs. This is just think of it like a mannequin, you know, like a dummy that has a couple of legs, but it looks real, but it's not real, like special effects.
There was a lighter. There we go. The image you take will be saved to the screenshot folder on your PC. Cool. You can print them out for the evidence board to help you see any connections there may be to the case. Okay. You can also show them to any colleagues with specialized knowledge to get the new information or advice. Okay. There's a secret website on the internet for those working on the investigation. You can upload digitized physical evidence and maps, as well as exchange information via bulletin board and voice chat. Okay, well. You can gain information from your colleagues by posting physical evidence in a bulletin board thread. However, don't expect to get any information if you post in unrelated thread. Alright, let's go to the internet. Look at the dark web. If you click on the top left screen, you'll be automatically logged into our website. I got it. Dark pit. What was the source of the fire? Click here to submit an image of what you think caused the fire. Everyone on the site has the same goal that we do. They'll help us find the truth behind these cases using their specialized knowledge and skills. That's interesting. That they go to this dark pit website so the other forensic experts can figure out and get some clues. That's an interesting way of working together. Just in case, you should never reveal your identity when using the dark pit. That goes without saying, because you don't know who's on the other side of that dark pit. It could be the perpetrator, right? It could be the person we're looking after, right? To see what we're doing, how far we are with the case. Are we getting any clues? So, yeah, this could be tricky. But it could also lure us into this, whoever the perpetrator is of this case, whoever did this, if there is a perpetrator. Mechanic. I'm going to use a code name. The bartender is knowledgeable about medicine and pharmaceuticals. Odd specializes in the occult. Okay, so the bartender is knowledgeable about medicine, the pharmaceutical, and Oz specializes in the occult. And the mechanic, you're the dealer and I'm the manager. Oh yes, and there's one more. The middleman who provides us with the police cases, files and deliver our findings to investigates. Oh, he's the middleman. Got it. If we all put our heads together, I'm sure we can solve these cases. So I see how this is being played out. I like the concept of this game. It's very interesting, and you know me, I'm a sucker for a strange, weird variety of different types of games, dude. I like to play variety, man. And this is right up my alley of variety. She's hot cash. Oh, she definitely is. That's why we call her Naomi. Alright, let's put the picture of you just took on the bulletin board and ask everyone if it looks like the source of the fire. Alright, so let's ask around. Let's submit the image and let's see what we can get. Maybe we'll get somebody. You know what's so weird about this game? Because what if this game like has a mind of its own, and then this artificial intelligence, holy shit, right? What if this dark pit is like an artificial intelligence, and then you're getting all these wrong clues and you're being misled? Anyway, let's put the file up. Let's upload. I got some good photos here that I took. I'll put a photo of the lighter. I'm sending it right now. It sounds like the lighter was most likely the cause of the fire. Yeah, no shit. Image lighter has been sent. Cases have decreased in recent years, but there are still accidents every year due to improperly extinguishing lighters, considering that it is likely that the lighter was the cause of the fire. Oh, gee whiz, no kidding. And especially that plastic bottle could have been flammable liquid oil, some sort of oil, flammable liquid. Let me see. The lighter. The photos might show us something that could give us an explanation. How come, you know what's interesting? How come the sprinklers, the fire sprinklers didn't go off? I mean, clearly the guy was on fire and there was smoke coming out, and clearly there's smoke detectors built on these fire sprinklers to turn on automatically once if there's a lot of smoke, a dense smoke, right? So why didn't it turn on? Right? That's interesting. What caused the high temperature that would be necessary to burn the body? Thread of the bulletin board. Well, hold on. I want to go with this photo. Yeah, something here on this photo doesn't make any, like, why didn't this fire sprinkler turned on? That's my question. Explain why the sprinklers didn't turn on with all that smoke and high temperature. Yeah. But still, it doesn't add up. So, did he turn off the sprinklers? Maybe that's what he did. He went back. When he was walking back and forth the second time, he turned off the, maybe he turned off the sprinklers for the fire sprinklers. Maybe he turned it off. So that way that the smoke detector, maybe he turned off the smoke detector and the sprinkler. So that way when the smoke and the fire at a high temperature goes up, it doesn't detect it. Is there anything else? Let me see. What's this? Hold on, what is this here? In here? Nope. I want to try a different photo. Let me see. Is that the same bottle? That could be the same bottle, dude. That could be the same bag. Didn't he go to the garbage? See, that's what I'm saying. He went to the garbage area the second time when he was walking back and forth. And that's where he got all of this stuff. It looks like he's been planning this for a long time. This could be some sort of a suicide or a ritual sacrifice, or if he was part of that cult that's with pharmaceuticals, he maybe performed some sort of a ritual. Who knows? Let me see some. I want to look at the video. I want to send another image. I want to send this image. All right, let's erase it. Okay, that's irrelevant. There was nothing else. Is that the same bag? It looks like the same bag. Let's go to the dark pit, see what we can get with this burnt money. Not relevant? Okay. I need some better evidence. Well, there's a lot of work to do here, man. It's like a real detective forensic work. A simulator. It's called Tokyo Psychodemic. There's a demo on it. You guys can go download it and check it out yourself. It's called Tokyo Psychodemic. That's something I might be interested in when the full version comes out, like, you know, but you really have to be like focused and pay attention. Your brain has to be working really good for this one. But right now I'm too tired to be focusing and looking at the clues and all that. But pretty interesting game. Not a lot of you have heard about this game till now, right? So Tokyo Psychedelic, not psychedelic, Tokyo Psychodemic, Psychodemic, Tokyo Psychodemic. All you gotta do is type in Tokyo Psychodemic demo, and you will find this. I'm not sure when the full version is going to be coming out, but check out the demo, see if you like it. Tokyo Psychodemic, that's the name of the game. Alright guys, I'm out. It's getting late here. I got a bunch of live streams today for you guys to check out, from Spider-Man to Truck Driver, American Dream, and this. This is interesting. It's on PlayStation 5. I think it's only on PlayStation 5. I haven't seen it on the Xbox, so give it a try. But you're gonna have to be thinking a lot. Your brain's gonna have to be thinking. You're gonna have to focus. You really gotta get your brain cells on this one. All right, guys, I'm out. Later. I mean, I like these types of games, don't get me wrong. It's just right now I'm too tired for my brain to think. If I wasn't tired, I definitely would dive into this. But either way, I'm going to wait for the full version of the game. So that way I can save my progress and continue on from one case solving to another case, you know. But check it out. Tokyo Psychodemic. Tokyo Psychodemic. Go check it out. The demo is out right now.